Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So today's stretch, we're going to be using a table, right? A table, something firm, furniture. So go find a table, or maybe it's a back of a chair, or maybe it's a back of a couch, something that you can put your leg up on. Hi. So we're going on a table stretch today. So you want to have some sort of prop, like a table. I'm going to get rid of this. Awesome. And a towel would be really good too, right? So table, or some kind of like maybe a chair that you could put your leg up on as well. Sometimes table's too high, or maybe back of chair, back of couch, right? Just some ideas. But find something that you can take your leg up on, okay? So, first thing, Matt here, happy to help you. Again, get a little more bendy in yourself. This towel can be really helpful for padding, so you want to have maybe that towel there for padding. We're going to start with your right leg, placing it up, right, on whatever your prop is. Now, like I said, if this is too high, maybe there's that chair, right? You can just put your foot on the chair. Right? This body of yours is facing forward, so shoulders, hips facing straight forward, right? And I'm not too close to the table or the chair, right? Back it up a little bit. First thing I want to do here is get that hip down, right? So check it out. If my hips, this right hip is high, that means that your prop, whatever you're using, is too high. You want to make it lower, right? Maybe that chair, that lower level that you can rest your leg on will help you drop that hip. Okay? So first thing, all we're doing is we're putting our leg up on whatever that prop is, and we're dropping that right hip, right? So you may feel a big pull here through the hamstring, which is appropriate, because that's what it's doing, right? We don't want to be like this, right? Here's another angle, right? Check out this hip. It's down, right? Not up, down. As you're standing there, that's all we're doing. Couple breaths here, maybe hands on hips. Feel your hips level, right? And you're breathing, right? This is a lot. This is a lot with that right leg up on something. Right, but we have the time here, and maybe you've already done a workout this morning. Maybe you ran. I went swimming this morning already, which we're so lucky to do, right, here in Hawaii. So just kind of feel yourself okay with that right leg up on something. And you're breathing here. We're just kind of letting it bake a little, right? Not too much motion yet. Just that easy sort of lots of breath into where you feel it most. Okay, good. So now, coming forward, hands supporting yourself, back of chair, whatever you got. Can you bend that standing leg a little bit and go up and down? So bending the standing leg. I'm feeling a nice gentle pull here. Yeah. And I'm going to breathe into that, right? An inch, that's a lot. Maybe you go down just a little bit, right? Go to your depth. Whatever that is. Good. Nice. Couple more here. A little up and down. Get some extension. 2 more bounce. All right. It's just going to get progressively more intense, so be gentle here. Face your body. So if I look down at my left foot, left toes are facing this leg, okay? So they're not turned out, not forward now, facing this leg. So now we're going straight over, okay? Supporting hand, right hand on the hip, nose past the toes, nose past the toes. Not rounding, right? Hinge at the hips. Lots of exhale, right? So I can't come all the way down. I'm just going down wherever I can go to find that little extra length. Right foot, those toes up towards sky. So not floppy, right? Right toes straight up towards ceiling. Couple more bounce. Nice on that, nice on that, good. Now, bending this front knee. That's why it's kind of nice to have something a little cleaner, right? So you put your foot up on. So now it's about movement. So I'm pushing forward. I'm feeling this here in the hip flexor. Think about this. This is your lunge that you do all the time on the ground, right? And remember, if this is too high, you have your foot on something a little lower that you can do this on. Totally okay, right? So obviously, the higher the supporting prop, the more intense this is going to get. A lot of breath, and maybe little circles here too, a little motion. Lots of exhale. So this is going to be for those high kicks, right? Here's your front kick now, up here. It's going to be that high. Lots of breath. What I like about stretching too is it really is about just exploring, taking your time, kind of going in and out, yeah? Right, so I'm dropping my hip toward table a little bit, checking in with that side. Good. About 10 more seconds here. Okay, we are going back to our long leg, okay? So, bottom toes facing forward, right toes up towards ceiling. This is about a twist now, twist. See how tall I'm standing, right? Same thing for you. Right hand on your low back. So it's just gonna support that. Left hand across. Twist and release. Twist and release. So use your exhale here. Right. You're going to fall over. Maybe you need your left hand here on the support, but just kind of twisting here off the pelvis to get that right shoulder back. Good. Ooh. All right, 2 more breaths. Good, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to face. Now my left toes are facing forward, bringing the leg across. Totally, if you do, I like the leg off to the side, just kind of there, but this would be the other thing. If you do any of these are that one, and then this one would be the 2 ones I would totally recommend. So check it out, it's just a pigeon. Standing pigeon. Now, the further that foot is in toward the center of your body, the more intense this is going to be. You're folding over, right? That's why table can be nice. Going over, or maybe, so that leg's over to the side. Just kind of play with what feels right. You'll find that right spot for your right leg. We're trying to get as flat as we can on the table. If that foot isn't toward the center, foot is going toward your heart eventually. Okay, about 10 more seconds up and down, and then we're going to stay down. And we're just going to let that bake for a little bit. Okay, and let's stay down now. So you can, enough just to grab something, maybe elbows, maybe you can drop the head. Wherever you are, don't think of just falling down. Think of pulling your body forward. So pull your body forward. Come on down. Inhale, lengthen over. Come on down. Keep going. Follow your waves of breath to get flatter on the table or the chair. Good. 10 more seconds. All right, everyone, not only come on up, but come on off with that leg. Shake it off. That's a lot on the standing leg. That left leg had a little workout there as well. Okay, good. Now, before we do anything else, we did this the other day when we did our chair workout. Have your hands on the table. Just standing about a foot away. Just find like a little up dog here. So I'm pressing hips toward the table, right? And then pulling backwards. Right, so I'm going to give you a side view of that, but for now, just kind of go forward and go back. Just pulling those hips forward and back. What does that look like? Right, so it's like this, right? Just forward and back. A couple more of those. One more breath. All right, padding to keep the table clean. All right, good to have feet clean too before you do any of these work. All right, I'm about a foot away from the table, right? Too high, it's a different side, everyone. So maybe your leg needs to be lower, right? There's that chair, whatever the low prop is. But wherever you are, your shoulders and hips are facing forward, right? That leg is not 90 degrees off to the side, it's more like 60. All right, we have those left toes up towards sky. The hips were level. So feel if you can just drop into that left hip and rest there, right? We're not rounding, our back is up, our shoulders are back, our chest is up. And you're breathing. Nice. So holding this static stretch about 20 more seconds. So it's not so much about leg is straight as leg is long, right? So meaning that if you have to keep a little slight bend to the knees, sometimes if there's knee issues, that can help. Have a little slight bend to the knee. Or if you have hyperextension of the legs, meaning that the knee goes past parallel, you have to back off a little bit. But just work it for yourself, okay? Hands stabilizing, bend and straighten standing leg, bend and straighten leg. Those right toes are facing forward. Shoulders, hips facing forward. How low can you go in these, right? You don't need the support. There's your hands. Breathe into where you feel it. Nice. 2 more bounce. 2. Okay, so hopefully that left leg feels a little longer. Turn your body toward that extended leg, right? So now my right toes are facing the same direction as my left leg. Hips, shoulders facing that way. Hands on those, definitely left hand on your left hip, because you really want to pull the hip backward, a little up and down. Lots of exhale. Good. Well, I got a shoulder stretch for you coming up too that will use the support of the table here. But first, let's work on this leg. Nice. And really, you know, you can do this at your car. You just get done surfing. You got a hood, right? There's a leg. Put the leg up on the hood. Couple breaths. Nice. Okay. And we're up now. We're up. It's that left knee that bends and you're pushing forward on it. Pushing forward. So a little forward and back here. You can tell how there's, if you've been seeing any of the other my stretch classes, there's so many different ways to move your body. That's why I really, really appreciate the strength and the endurance conditioning that those boot camps give us. Right? But just want to go that little extra step, maybe with some foam rolling, or that lengthening, so that when you go back, right, to do those boot camp skills, you'll be even more bendy, more ready, right? Hit that right hip. Yeah, I took a long bike ride the other day. And I just, I'm so glad I stretched afterwards, because I know, If I didn't, I just would have been so tight the next day especially. Good. Yes, even I, who stretches all the time, gets stiff. It's just how we were mortal. We are just mortal. 2 more. A little circle. Okay, awesome. And come up out of that. You have that left leg long, left leg long. We have those hips down. Okay. Here's your twist now. Right hand across the body, left hand palm down, fingers facing down. On that low back, exhale, twist. Sit tall, exhale, twist. More support. Use your hand here. The left hand is helping us remind ourselves that we're moving from that lower, then the middle, then the upper back, then the shoulders, then the head, right? So there's parts to the twist. It's not just one big chunk, right? And as we move, maybe we can go a little further. Great. 10 more seconds. Did you do that all with good posture, right? In that sense that you're tall, right? Not rounded over, right? Going for posture out of this. Good, everyone. And help the leg in the center now. All right, so now hips, shoulders facing forward, right toes facing forward. That foot easier if the foot is across the body, more intense foot in the center of your body. Okay. We're a little up and down here. You can also play with foot closer in, foot farther forward. Right? Just find your good. But it's going to be about this hip, this left hip. Right? From that low back again. Reach from the low back. Move from the low back first. I think a lot of sort of missteps that I see when people are stretching is they're trying to do like this. They're like yanking themselves up and down, right? That's not what it is. You're going to find the length and extension. It's not about the upper back, it's about the lower back. Move from the lower back. All with your breath. So we're going to do a couple more reps here. They're going to stay down. Okay, and this is us staying down. So it's not just body falling, it's on the inhales, try to flatten out your back, come forward, exhale, come on down. Inhale, come forward, exhale, come on down. Definitely, I would highly invite you to just drop your head. Drop your head there. Release the neck. Twenty more seconds. I'm having to do a little wiggling, right? Because my feels a little tight here in this hip attachment area, so I'm kind of just trying to wiggle out of that a little bit. One more huge breath. Make a big breath. Whew. All right. Ease yourself up out of that. Shake off, shake off, shake off. We'll do those little up dogs again, so step way back. Here's your up dog. Lift from your low back, right? And you're pulling, making that L shape. Pull your hips backwards. All right, so keep going a little forward and back. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. I'll set us up for the shoulder stretch I told you we were going to do. Okay, good enough. All right, coming out. So now we're going to go to the edge of the table. I still like the towel for padding. Folding your arms. So before we're doing our little up dogs, right, our pullbacks, now fold the arms. Watch the head goes behind the arms, so head drops through. So those arms folded just like that, right?
Pulling hips backward, head dropping, and you're just taking huge breaths here for your upper back, upper chest, shoulders, head dropping. Okay, now if this is plenty, especially if you have shoulder injury, you stay here with two hands. We're gonna go a little further. Try and drop your left arm down. So this left arm is just hanging. Head still heavy, just working on this right shoulder. Okay, one more breath. Okay, let's go ahead. Switch your arms out. Right arm heavy. I can sort of see it, I'm swinging it nice and loose. Two more breaths. Jaw relaxed. Good, everyone. Not only come on up out of this, but let's just swing those arms. Little arm swing. Big circles in front of your body. Try one direction, other direction. Right, so this is going in front of my body. Other arm. I just throw on the arm. Feels so good after that swim. Other direction. Whoa. Can you do it? Watch your neighbor. Watch your furniture. All right, and feels good on the shoulders. Easy twisting, everyone. So the next half hour, wipe off your table before you eat on it. Drink some water. Right, so you have a beautiful day ahead for you. That big inhale, and good job. Now you know what to do when you see a table, right? It's not just for your food anymore. Continue to be your amazing selves. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Yeah. Aloha, everyone.